What is up, everybody? It's me once again, and today we're going to do Goofs in Thomas Comes to Breakfast. So, this is gonna be another Goofs video for season 2. Okay, so yeah, and let's begin the video and let's see how many goofs we can spot.
Thomas the Tank Engine has worked his branch line for many years and knows it very well.
Am I curious? There seems to be a boat underneath the bridge next to the water mill. Alright, so here's where we come to the first goof right off the bat. If you look at the train next to the express coach, you can clearly see that the flatbed is derailed. Now, you can't quite see, but it's slightly derailed, so that's the first goof. And also, for this goof, you can clearly see for a split second, Clarabelle is facing forwards, although she is supposed to be facing backwards. So that's the second goof. And also, their roofs look. Annie and Clarabelle's roof seem kind of. Actually, Clarabelle's roof seems to be a little crooked. So that's a goof. Also, if you look at Thomas's driver in this scene, you can see there's a little bit of paint chipping on his jacket, and you see this ear right there, his right ear. It's not really a real ear. It's just it's kind of a sort of painted on, not really painted on properly because you can't listen to anything with your ear like this. And also, there's a little bit of dirt on his cheek as well. So yeah.
You know just where to stop, Thomas, laughed his driver.
And also, if you look at Thomas's lamp, you can clearly see that it's all dirty. So I think I might count that as a goof. And it's just a tad bit of black sticky tack beneath it, on the very right, on the left. I don't even see it, but there's sticky tack.
You could almost
Yeah, I think I'm right. This ear is not really good, actually.
manage it without me. Thomas had become conceited. He didn't realize his driver was joking.
And also, what's going on with Thomas's driver's neck? You can clearly see that there's a lot of sticky tack with it. I don't know why.
Later, he boasted to the others. Driver says I don't need him now. Don't be so daft, snorted Percy.
Percy's eyes look a tad bit wonky in this scene. And if you look real close, you can clearly see paint chipping on the very left-hand side of Percy. Yeah, on the top left of his left buffer. And also, yeah, I think that's all I can see in the scene.
I'd never go without my...
What is up with his workmen in here? They look kind of weird, and then Toby's windows are open, and then
Driver, said Toby earnestly, I'd be frightened.
I think Toby has just a tad bit wonky eyes in this scene. I'm not really 100% sure. So yeah. And also, there's something wrong with Thomas in this scene. His model's a bit crooked as well. His lamp is sticky tacked on, and also, sorry about that, it was just my brother. And his funnel looks kind of crooked, and then his eyebrows are starting to peel up, and then it's a tad bit wonky eyes, and there's a little bit of a bump in his face. You can't quite see, but there's a little bump in his face as well. But yeah.
Boasted Thomas. I'm not scared. You'd never dare. I would then. You'll see. The next morning, the firelighter came. Thomas growled as
And also, that door was moving in this scene as well. And also, Thomas's eyes are wonky.
comfortably as the warm spin through his boiler. Percy and Toby were still asleep.
They didn't fix anything with Thomas's face here. And there's still that little weird thing going up at the top of his face. And also his eyebrows are peeling up. And then his lamp's still dirty as well. And then there's a little bit of a divot above his eye. There's a little bit of a divot above his right eye as well. So yeah, that's all I can see in this scene.
Thomas suddenly remembered. Silly stick in the mud, he chuckled.
You can't quite see clearly, but I think Toby's derailed in this scene. You can't quite see, but it's a little bit off kilter though.
I'll show them. Driver said I could manage without him. I'll just go out. Then I'll stop and wheesh! That'll make them jump. Thomas thought he was being clever. Really, he was only...
Hang on, I think I saw another goof. You can clearly see that figure sticky tacked on the ground, and then his model seems to be really funny.
Thought he was
So, yeah.
being clever. Really, he was only moving because a careless cleaner had meddled with his controls. He soon found his mistake.
What the heck's going on with Thomas's eyebrows? I feel it's like a 7-year-old walk on the set and he was like, "Can I draw you some eyebrows?" And then they're like, "You're fine." And also, Thomas's lamp is sticky tacked on, which is weird.
He tried to whee!
And there's also, his eyes are twitching. And also there's a bit of a bump in his face as well.
But he couldn't. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. He just kept rolling along. He didn't dare look at what was coming next. There was the station master's house. The station master was about to have breakfast. "Horrors!" cried Thomas, and shut his eyes. The house rocked. Broken glass tinkled. Plaster was everywhere. Thomas had collected a bush on his travels.
Okay, so you're gonna be concerned about the breakfast and you almost get hit by a train. That would never happen in real life. Never. In like history. At all. At all. And then, yeah.
He peered into the room through its leaves. He couldn't speak.
And I think he crashed through a bush, making a tree go on his face. If I'm not mistaken.
The station master was furious. His wife picked up her plate. "You miserable engine," she scolded. "Just look what you've done to our breakfast."
Okay, you're concerned about the breakfast, and as I said, you're getting hit by a train. No. So you're gonna get so angry and then you're gonna say, "Oh dear, I gotta cook some more breakfast thanks to you," and then that'll never happen.
"Now I shall have to cook some more." He banged the door. More plaster fell. This time it fell on Thomas.
You know, the bush actually moved in this scene, and also, I'm not sure if you heard the sound effect. Let's just hear it again. You're gonna hear it's delayed
Cook some
in
more.
this scene.
Banged the door. More plaster fell. This
Yeah, it was really delayed as well.
time it fell on Thomas. Thomas felt depressed. Workmen propped up the house with strong poles and laid rails through the garden. Meanwhile, Donald and Douglas arrived.
Okay, problems with Donald and Douglas. You can see this driver is sticky tacked on, and then Donald's nameplate is starting to peel up. So yeah.
Dinner back
Oh, and likewise with Douglas as well.
yourself, Thomas. We'll soon.
Oh, and also Douglas became so happy that there's a gap in his left eye and his face mask. Oh, and also his right as well.
Soon have you back on the rails. They laugh. Donald and Douglas. Huh?
And Thomas is magically still on the rails. Magically. I don't know how is that even possible.
Pushing hard, managed to haul Thomas back to safety.
And how could his wheels not move? Even though Thomas is moving, his wheels are not even moving.
Bits of fencing, the bush, and the broken window frame festooned his front, which was badly twisted.
You know, the bush actually changed. You know, it kind of changed in this scene. It kind of moves. So, yeah.
The twins laughed and left him. Thomas was in disgrace.
The bush kept moving in this scene. And also there's a gap in Thomas's right eye and his face mask. And also this driver on the left, his face is kind of not positioned properly. So yeah.
There was worse to come. You are a very naughty engine.
If you look at the Fat Controller slash Sir Open Hats in this scene, you can clearly see that he's dirty as well. And the bush actually moved once more in this scene. And look at this workman on the left. You can clearly see that it's kind of dented, and the driver, his face is went kind of pity off, and yeah.
I know, sir.
You know, the bush kept moving. They didn't fix anything.
I'm sorry, sir. Thomas's voice was muffled behind his bush.
What's that piece of hair doing as well? I don't really know.
You must go to the...
You see, they just replayed the scene. The Topham hat is still dirty, and then they just didn't fix anything with the workman. So yeah, and also the bush kept moving, and yeah, and the workman's faces are awful. So yeah, I think they didn't fix anything.
The works and have your front mended. It will be a long job. Yes, sir. Me.
Also, if you look at the Fat Controller slash Sir Topham hat, you can clearly see that his jacket is dirty, and then his nose is dirty, and then the brim of his hat looks a little bit crooked. I think his eyebrows are peeling up. Just quite a bit, really.
Meanwhile, a diesel rail car will do your work.
The bush kept moving, as I keep saying constantly. They just kept doing that.
The diesel, sir? Thomas bluttered.
Oh, and there's another goof. Thomas's face is not really on the model correctly, as I can tell there's a big gap at the bottom.
Yes, Thomas. Diesels always stay in their sheds till they are what?
Yeah, and also look at the Fat Controller sleeve with his jacket. You can clearly see that it's a little bit scratched, and then it's a little bit. Let me see. There's a little bit of another scratch at the top of his sleeve, and then his hat is kind of dirty and dented, and yeah.
Wanted.
The bush kept moving. When is this gonna stop? And even What is all the dirt doing in Thomas's right eye? In his right eyeball? I think his eyes might hurt if he has dirt inside. And so, yeah.
Diesel's never gallivant off to breakfast in station.
And also there's a gap in Thomas's left eye and his face mask.
Of houses.
Did I see a goof at the very end? Oh, hang on. I think Percy's eyes are kind of wonky in this scene. I'm not really 100% sure. And I think Toby's eyes are wonky as well, just a little bit. And then the Fat Controller's model is still so dirty. I just don't know why. So yeah, I think that's all the goofs that I can find in Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Yeah, there's a load of goofs in this episode. Like, for example, the bush keeping on moving repeatedly. And then, what else? And also Thomas's face as well. How there's a load of weird things going along with it. And kind of wonky eyes as well. So yeah. If there's a goof that I think I can see one less goof. I think Toby's missing his windows as well. I think they're not really there. No, I mean they're open actually. Toby's windows are open. So yeah. Thanks for watching my goof video in Thomas Comes to Breakfast. And also, if there's a goof that I did not point out, please leave it in the comments below and let me know. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more goof videos in Thomas and Friends, and goodbye.